Hello everyone. In this video, we will go through our feature in which you can create a new job for the audit of the factory. It will be used to create jobs for auditors. Let's see how this works. First, open the Nelone Project Management application from the App Launcher. Open the Job Manager tab. Click on New Job. It will show a UI to provide job details. In the Details section, set the primary service. Set currency in which payee needs to be billed for this audit. Set request type. If you want to perform a surprise audit, then select Unannounced. If you want to perform a normal audit, then select Announced. If you have to perform a special audit within duration, then select Window. Here we are selecting Unannounced. Select the priority of the audit. Select the payee who will pay for the audit. Here we are selecting the customer because they will pay for this audit. Set the prepaid checkbox to true if your audit is prepaid. Select the user who is the owner of this audit in the Assign to field. Set female staff required to true if female staff is required to perform an audit. Select Requested by. Provide customer job number and project number. If creating a job has a connection with a previous job, then select that job in previous job. In the Report Reviewer, select the user who will review the report of this. Select the transparency. In the Job Scheduling section, select the job status. Provide request received date, job due date, not before date, job start date, job end date. If your job type is window, then provide the proposed window start, proposed window end. Select the delay reasons for the visit if there is delay in the audit. In the Customer section, select or create an account who has requested this audit. To create a new account for the customer, click on the plus icon beside Customer Selector. It will open a pop-up. Provide account details in the Account Information section and contact details in the Contact Information section. Click on Save. You can see the newly created account and contact in Customer and Customer Contact fields respectively. If you want to add a contact for an existing customer, then click on the plus icon beside the Customer Contact selector. By default, it will auto-populate the customer details in the account information. Add contact details in the Contact Information section. Click on Save. You can see the newly created contact in Customer Contact. Similarly, you can select or create an account for the factory which needs to be audited in the Job Entity section. Let me create a new Job Entity account and Job Entity Contact. You can also select and create accounts for vendor, agent, licensee, and other pair if those parties are involved in the audit. In the Remarks section, you can provide description, special notes, and confidential notes for your auditors who will perform this audit. After entering all details, click Skip and Save or Next. Skip and Save will create the job without services and stakeholders. The Next button will allow you to add stakeholders and services for the job. Let's click on Next to provide services and stakeholders. Here you can see primary service that we have selected in step 1 is automatically added. Search for the services which you want to assign to this audit and add them. Once added, click the edit icon for the service to set additional details. Now, set the primary to true if you want to set this service as primary. Set on-site checkbox to true if the service needs to be performed on-site. Set chargeable checkbox to true if the service is chargeable. Prepaid checkbox will be automatically set as true if job type is set as prepaid in step 1. Provide the number of man days required to complete the audit in required staff days. In the service fees section, provide the number of days to be billed in billable man days. Services fees will be auto-calculated using billable man days and required staff days if price plan is available for the customer. If you do not want to use auto-calculated service fees using the price plan, you can provide service fees manually. You can provide travel costs in the transportation fees section. Provide transportation fees, air ticket, hotel fees, other fees. Set invoice travel cost to true if you want to include this travel cost in the invoice. Same way you can set the travel costs for all services. Now click on Save. Once details are provided for all services, click on Next to provide stakeholder details. Users added as stakeholders will be able to perform this audit. Let's see how you can do this. First, search for the users whom you want to assign to this audit. Click on Add Stakeholder. Once added, click the edit icon for the stakeholder to set additional details. Here you can set the role of the stakeholder. In man days, add the number of days required by this stakeholder to perform this audit. Add on-site start date and on-site end date during which this stakeholder will perform this on-site audit service. Set the report writer to true if this stakeholder will write the report. Let's add another stakeholder. Once details are provided for all stakeholders, click on Save. This will save the job and display a success message. Here in Job Manager, you can see the created job. If you want to edit, delete or send a notification, then click on Relevant Action button of the job. Here you can edit, delete and send notification for the job. Thank you for watching.